Hello everyone, I'm Camden, the Mind Doctor. Today our topic will be on recognizing your haters and dealing with your haters, because we all have them. First of all, I want to start off by saying that the world is full of haters, whether it be people at your job, whether it be people you hang around, whether it be family, whatever. They're everywhere, on all levels. Millionaires have haters, bombs have haters, of course, no matter who you are. So just get that out there first of all. Second thing is, a hater cannot really control anything about you or anything that you do in life. A hater only has the power that you give him or her. But I want to start off by saying recognizing your haters. First of all, some of your closest friends and family are haters. Let's just get that out there. That's what's real. It's always been like that. And that's what people have to face. But you have to be able to recognize which ones actually are. And you're going to have more friends and family that's haters than more that's not. So the way to recognize haters, just pay attention to their actions, things they say, things they do throughout the day. If you're with them or if you just want to talk to them on the phone, their overall demeanor towards you tell you right there if they're a hater or not. For instance, like when you mention your goals to your friends or to your family, how do they react? Do they react in a positive way when you tell them what you're trying to do in life, or do they react in a negative way? Is their reaction always something that's uplifting and motivating, or is their reaction usually something that creates a challenge in your mind or some type of doubt in your mind? So say you tell your friends or your family you about to create a business, and if you tell your friends that and he or she says, "Oh, you is, man, you know how hard that is though. I know a lot of people, or I heard a lot of people that's trying to create business, man. You know how much stuff you got to go through to do that. And man, and what business you create? I mean, say yours is like you're gonna start like want to open up a barbershop. Or if you're a woman, let's say you want to open up a hair salon. And the first thing your friends say is, man, it's probably at least 10 barbershops on this side of town. Where you going to put it at? Or if your girl say, a hair salon, there's so many of them out here. Like they are hating on you. They're hating on you. You know what I'm saying? They might not even realize it. I don't think a lot of people even realize they're haters. They're just so negative about life, and their approach to life is so negative. Their demeanor is so messed up, and their demeanor towards life is so negative that they're naturally haters and they don't even realize it. But you have to realize it, because believe it or not, the things people say to you and the things people do towards you, they do affect you. Whether you know it or not, to a certain degree. When somebody says something negative to you, it plants a seed in your head. Now whether you water that seed is depending on how your demeanor is, But so when they say, okay, well, man, your hair salon, your barbershop, man, I don't know about that. That's a hater. That's a negative person you're around. And sometimes they're doing it on purpose, because they might not have no dreams or aspirations or goals, so they trying to destroy yours. But okay, let's use another example. Let's say if you have a friend, say if you're a woman and you have a man or a husband, and then your girl doesn't, or say if your girl does, but her relationship is messed up, like say her man cheating on her, or she always get into fights or arguments. Be prepared to, unless she's a very positive friend, or in a man's case if he's positive, be prepared to hear a lot of negative feedback in your relationship from them. That's a form of hating. It's pessimistic. So, you might have women. You might have a man and he might not answer his phone. Maybe he's playing basketball. Maybe he's out. Maybe he left his phone in the car because maybe he drove up to the gas station and seen one of his friends. Oh, what's up, man? Hopped out, left his phone in the car. Maybe they sitting there chit chatting, and maybe you call him and he don't answer. And you give him 2 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, he don't call back. And if you're around your friend, guess what the first thing she probably gonna say? planting a seed in your head. You probably cheat. You know how these niggas is or how these guys is. Stuff like that is a form of hate. Guys do the same thing to their friends, you know. And you got to recognize that, because if you're not careful, they'll plant a seed in your head, or they'll put an idea in your head that you might react on, and that'll be something negative towards a relationship you don't need. You know, and like I said, men do the same thing, you know. You know, it's guys that talk about your girlfriend, everything she do. You know, say stuff negative about every little thing she do. But that's only because he's probably jealous, you know, of you know, the relationship you and your girl have. And one thing I found out through the years, friends are weird. Like, you have a friend that's actually jealous of the relationship you have with your mate. And you know, you might think like, that might sound crazy, but it's true. It's true, because you know, that don't mean your friend is gay or anything like that. But it's just a relationship thing. It's an emotion thing. Like, if you have a friend, some of your best friends that love you as a friend, if they don't have a mate that they hang with, or a mate they're in a relationship with every day, that extra person, you know, to give them some type of emotional, you know, or spiritual or mental friendship, then they'll want to destroy yours. So, or they will want you to be close. So, you know, you and your girl are supposed to go out to the mall or something, or she wants to go out with you to the mall, and you be like, oh, I would, but me and him, you know, we supposed to be going to get something to eat or something. You know, if you have that type of friend that's a hater and that's jealous deep down inside, that envy that, she envy that about you, that she don't have a man, she probably gonna say something negative, or she gonna have a negative type of reaction or energy. That's a hater, you know, whether she realizes it or not. Same thing with these guys, same thing. So recognizing a hater is the first step, you know, and there's different ways to recognize haters. You know, this example, your man could give you, you know, some roses, and then you tell your girl, guess what, girl? Guess what he did? He just got finished bringing me some roses. I didn't even expect it. He just brought it up to my job. I didn't even expect it, or brought it over my house and pulled off. And then just pay attention to her reaction. If she just be like, hey girl, look at this right here. Did you see this new shoes that came out? She don't even say nothing about it, period. Don't even mention nothing about it. You know, pay attention to that. You know, not saying that she have to get all happy with you, like, girl, for real? Dang, what? Let me see the roses. No, I'm just saying, like, just if she don't have any reaction, but then turn around the next day and you say, what is this dude doing? He supposed to call me. He ain't calling by night. And the first thing she got something to do, she want to respond or react to that. That's a clear sign. You brought her, you know, something that was optimistic the first day. She didn't respond or react to it. But as soon as you mention something negative, the second you mention something negative, she jumped on it. That became y'all whole topic, y'all whole conversation for the day. Pay attention to that. That's a hater you have around you. That's somebody that's so quick to try to destroy something that you have so that you can be in the same miserable boat she's in. Pay attention to that. So yeah, she'll jump on that. Girl, what, he didn't answer. When did you call him? Girl, I called him, said, how many times you called him? And what you think he doing? Girl, he probably, you know how it is. He probably out here, you know, and same thing, you know, like I say, it's the same thing with men. Men go through the same type of thing. They boys be out to try to get that girl. But anything outside of that, you know, it's negative. You know, anytime you bring up your girl or bring up something that she did, you know, if you have one of those type of friends, it'll be something negative reaction to it. You know what I'm saying? So recognizing that is the first step. And the way to deal with it is, a lot of people think that when you have haters, the option is just to cut them off. If that was the answer, nobody would have any friends on this earth. Because you rarely gonna have friends that's really got your back 100%, want to see you succeed. And then that's not a bad thing, because that's just the world we live in. We live in a world full of imperfect people, imperfect situations. So, you know, nothing's perfect, so you're not gonna have a perfect friend. But, you know, that's not the option. Like, oh, I got haters, cut them off. No. I mean, you don't want to cut them off, but you want to limit the amount of time you spend with that person. You want to limit the amount of information you share with that person. You want to limit the amount of things that you do with that person. You know, like hanging out and stuff like that. Because even though they might not know they're hating, they might not be doing it intentionally or on purpose and stuff, it still affects you. It still affects you. If it's just a small effect, if it's just a little seed planted in your head, that seed is there. You know, any little thing, everything you hear, your subconscious catches it. You know, so it could just be something you weren't thinking about. You know, maybe you just upset that your girl didn't answer her phone. Maybe you were just upset, but maybe you didn't have no thoughts. Maybe you was just upset. I'm just mad she didn't answer. But the second your dude's like, man, she probably with a dude, or she probably out here with the anything. You know, anything that he says, the second he says that can hit your subconscious and stay there. And then you might not even respond to it then, but you know, a couple of minutes later, you might be thinking, what if she is with a dude? That quick is a seed planted. But if you weren't even around that hater, then that might even be planted. You might have just forgot about it and went to go handle your business. She called you an hour later and you good. She just be like, oh, I left my phone in the car, or I did this, and then maybe you good. You know, maybe you just let it go. You don't even think about it. But from what he said, can have you sitting up there when you talk to her, could be like, so asking her 6 or 7 questions. Instead of believing what she said to you, it could be have you asking her 6 or 7 questions, which will lead to probably an argument, and it'll put a negative energy in your relationship. You know, that quick negative energy. Now, who knows? Maybe she was cheating. Maybe he is cheating. That's a whole nother topic, though. That's a whole nother conversation. Right now, we're just discussing, like, haters, recognizing your haters, dealing with your haters. And, you know, and then we have other situations. You can recognize haters even with your kids. You know what I'm saying? You can mention something about your kids to your friends. You know what I'm saying? And they have negative reaction, negative response to it. You know what I mean? Or if you got your kid, if you're trying to put your kid in some type of program, like this summer, you know, you tell your friend, this summer I'm putting my son in summer school, just so he can learn. Or this summer I put him in a summer camp. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you might have a friend that speaks negative on that. You know, be careful with that, man. You know, in them camps they be having kids doing crazy. You know, you might think like, why would my friend care about that? But you have friends that's going to be haters around you in anything you do. So just recognizing your haters and dealing with your haters. That's the most important things that you have to know about about having haters, period, is dealing with them. No need to start no argument with your friend. No need to you a hater. No, it doesn't matter if you tell somebody that's a hater that they are a hater, because that's not going to stop them from hating. And y'all probably going to still wind up being friends. So just limit the time you spend with that person. Limit the information you share with that person. You know what I'm saying? And start making sure you keep, especially personal information, keep it to yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, you know, somebody that's not in your relationship, which means like these men that have women out here, you know what I'm saying? Your boy is not in your relationship. He's not intimate with y'all. So he's not going to love her like you love her anyway. So he'll be quick to want you to give up on her or leave her alone, because he don't have no intimate feeling or anything towards her. Same thing with y'all, with these women. You know what I'm saying? You married, and your girl not married to your man. Your girl hopefully haven't had sex with your man. You know what I'm saying? Your girl. So you don't expect her to be all for your relationship, or to not want you to leave him alone. Expect her to want you to if she's a hater. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's all I'm gonna cover so far on this. If you have any comments, you know, put them in the comment section. I'll answer the comments. Until next time, like and subscribe. And like I say, think smart.